fans and YouTubers. It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic. When you know we're finally less than 1 week away from actual football for the Dallas Cowboys. Woo! I know it's been a long road. It's been a long trek. A lot of things have happened. New players, new coaches, same old owners. But you can feel the excitement in the air. We've made some moves on the 53 to 55 man roster. We got some ingenuity that went into the practice squad this year. We got players whose reasoning they're there is to play multiple positions. We've got guys that are on the come up that in the Jason Garrett era would have probably never made it. I mean, it's a whole different ball game now. And I say that because remember a while back when there were fans mad at the Cowboys night, the so-called scrimmage. Remember when all of y'all were mad, were so upset that y'all didn't see nothing? And I said it might have been a plan. Well, guess what? It worked. Why? Because now you have Rams defenders trying to look at Cowboys YouTube videos to find any gleam of what they may see on Sunday Night Football. That's how good we are right now. That's how good Mike McCarthy has done for us. He has made it to where teams have no idea what to expect. And after 10 years of trotting out the same old predictable mess, I am finally glad that people have to step up and have to find any information they can about us to learn and to try and beat us with. Because you're not going to find any. I mean, we are Cowboys fans, and we barely got any glimpse to what we're going to do, let alone an opponent. So the first time you're going to see any kind of new offense or defense is going to be game night. Now you'll get your footage there, and hopefully, you know, unlike Garrett, we change things up from week to week and not be trotting out the same old stuff all the time. But if it works, it works. If it doesn't, please throw it away. But it's good to hear that defenders from the Rams don't have a clue what we're doing, and they have to search and scour for any kind of footage they can get from this year's team. And they're not going to find it. Now, on the other hand, the Rams were featured on Hard Knocks. So we got plenty of footage to get off of them. We had a whole season of watching them practice and everything. So that's going to be a big difference. And I hope the coaches take that into the brain there and think about that. Now, my trouble was that when you saw certain things like a corner or a top safety or somebody go down in a game, my thing was they never attacked. When you see a top corner on the opponent's side go down, why aren't you attacking the replacement? There's a reason he's a replacement. You attack that replacement. You beat him up until that starter comes back, if he comes back. I mean, my God, they did it to us all the time. When they'd take a couple shots over there at Byron Jones, but when they figured out they couldn't stop it, they went after Cheeto. Time and time and time again. They'd go in the middle against Jordan Lewis or Anthony Brown, and they'd get it time and time again. So why, when we saw that somebody from the opposing team couldn't stand up to our receivers, they'd go the other way, or they don't scheme to attack that area. Like, it made no sense to me, ever. When you see somebody in the middle of the field, a defensive lineman, a defensive tackle go down, and then their backups go down, why do you never go attack the middle? I mean, it's right there for you, for the taking. That's that conservative bull from Jason Garrett that I never liked. because he would never attack when you got the perfect opportunities to attack. And then you just give up. You'd have these long second down and distance, and you just throw a screen pass like it was going to work all the time. And then it goes nowhere. Now we got a 3rd and long, and everybody knows we're not going to convert. So we quit and punt it away or kick a field goal. No aggression whatsoever. I mean, Jesus Christ. But that's just my opinion. I'm just happy to talk about a game. No more practice, a game, finally. Speaking of that, right now, as you know, Lael Collins, Sean Lee, and Ventel Bryant are on the injured reserve list. Now, this year's injured reserve, because they were active on the 53-man roster before they got put on IR, they're eligible to come back in 3 weeks. Now, I don't know who's going to hold up Lael Collins' spot. Hopefully, Brandon Knight more than Cam Irving, because between the two of them, I'd take Cam. I'd take Brandon Knight. He showed a little more promise than Cam does as far as tackle goes. Inside, maybe. But tackle, definitely Brandon Knight. He looked like he could hold his own last year when he had to go in for spot duty. Sean Lee, we got Justin March, who's been re-signed, and Joe Thomas to take his spots. And as far as Ventel Bryant goes, he'd probably just make practice squad anyway with the guys we already got at receiver. Let's see, we have Jordan Lewis, who is going to be a game-time decision. Luke Gifford, who's going to be a game-time decision. And safety Xavier Woods, who I have no idea. I guess it'll be a game-time decision. Jerry Jones went on One of Either Fan and said that he's a go. I like to trust that, but I don't want to get these guys hurt in the first freaking week of the season any more than they have to be. But we have guys that have switched positions from corner to safety to try and plug up some of those holes. So we'll have to see how they're going to rotate players in and out, because I still don't want safety to be our Achilles heel this year, you know. But other than that, it's so good to talk about football again. You got all these guys out here predicting scores already. You got predicting wins and losses. I already did my wins and loss prediction video a little after the draft. So I don't want to change that. I think I said 11-5 or so, like that. I'd like to stick with that prediction. I'm not going to do a score prediction because you never can tell. But I know it's going to be good just to see the boys back on the field. Let's see. Randy Gregory has been reinstated. Y'all know about that. By rules, he cannot be eligible to practice until October 6th, I think. But he can report to the team as of yesterday. So at least he's in the building. So he can learn the playbooks at least before he can get on the field and get running. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I'm excited either way to try out something new. I mean, other than DeMarcus Lawrence, our front four is just going to be trotted out new unless Antoine Woods is starting. I mean, you got Lawrence. Apparently Tristan Hill's been named a starter. Poe and Alden Smith starting, if not Tyrone Crawford. So it's going to be a little revamped up there on the front four. Our linebackers are going to be the same, which, if healthy, is the greatest thing we can have at linebacker. It looks like our corners are going to be a little matchy right now, because if Xavier Woods is hurt and Cheeto is hurt in the defensive backfield, you're going to have to do some mismatching of players. Anthony Brown will probably have to go outside. Trayvon Diggs is probably going to have to start on the outside. Jordan Lewis, we don't know. So they did keep a bunch of corners to play. Reggie Robinson has been splitting between corner and safety. You got Brandon Carr in a pinch on the practice squad if he has to be activated for a game. So they're going to have a hodgepodge of players running around out there in the defensive backfield. Hopefully all their skills are up to par, because they're darn sure going to have the Rams looking at figuring out how to beat us defensively, knowing that our backfield is a little hurt, banged up right now. So they're going to try and find ways to take advantage of that like we should do against them. But that's what I got for y'all today. It's glad to be back to work after a 3-day holiday weekend. Back to talking about real Cowboys football again after so long. Just happy to be back. Happy to talk to all of you again. Happy to just be alive, as they say. Well, that's what I got for you. Hope y'all have a good day. If any kids are watching, have a good day back at school. If you're around my area, I know school has restarted. My daughter has been on it today. My son has been on it today. It's definitely new, but it has to be done for now. But that's all we got for you for now. Hope you enjoy the day. Stay safe out there. Get ready for some football this coming Sunday night. How about them Cowboys, right? Be a Dallas Cowboy fan? Out.